recorded, and then posted on our website. Welcome to AMA Central. Welcome to MetaDoge. We are hosting today a project that has been running for quite a bit of time. Um, lovely devs, lovely CEOs, and a lovely team, that I have to say. And well, guys, he's definitely time for you to speak. I've spoken enough so far. So, Dominic, Dan, whoever wants to give us a little introduction about the team, about yourselves, about your backgrounds, that'd be perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. So yeah, we've basically got a strong team. We have the Asian marketing team, which comprises of 3 people. That's led by Will, who is currently asleep because he's in Malaysia. And he's been focusing on all the Chinese, Korean, Japanese marketing, etc. Then we've got Corral, who is the marketing manager, and I am above him in terms of the direction of the marketing. Then we have Dan, who is the lead developer on the call, and we've got Crypto Dev, who is also a developer. So there's 2 main developers, and we also have a contractor developer as well, who is assisting with the Ethereum bridge, and also the helping with the marketplace as well. And we've also got a graphic designer called Jay, and we have a video producer called Martin. So that's the team that we've got as like the core team as such. And then the wider team is moderators, and we also have Dave on communications. So yeah, it's quite a big team. People with experience. I myself have worked on various crypto projects, and I also am marketing manager for an investment group. So I do have experience in crypto, and I've been an investor for a long time in terms of, I've been in many projects. I'm invested in hundreds of projects currently, and I just wanted to do something ourselves, it's something fun to do, and it's evolved and developed from there. We've been adding the utility recently, which I'll let obviously Dan talk about. We're doing a lot of marketing, a lot of exposure. You've probably seen we're trending on CMC at number 3 today, and there's a lot of plans for visibility on various sites, including the Chinese version of CMC, which we're going to be listed on soon. There's also a lot of other exciting marketing coming up, which I'll talk about in a moment. But yeah, that's it from myself. Do you want to introduce yourself, Dan?
So I've been a developer in industry for coming up to almost 10 years now. Worked for logistics companies, worked in the banking industry and financials. And then I've been doing bits and bobs for contracting and crypto for about 1.5 years. Everything varying from NFT stuff to full wallets, exchange bits and bobs like that. And then it's kind of how I met Dom originally in the past. And then we become like really good friends. We talk pretty much every day, more than I do some of my real mates. And then that's how this project sort of came together, because the group of us who just believed. And I think we're doing great. It's a great team, great to be around.
Sounds just about fair. I think that definitely makes up for it in terms of, talking about the team. In terms of like the team as a whole, including mods, including admins, including, how big are you guys as of now? How big is the admin group in general? Just to just to know how many people you've gotten on board, which is pretty interesting to know.
So we have we have a whale group of investors who have been helping and leading a lot, and I do consider them an extension of the team. There's 20 people we've got in that group who are in our top 40 holders, and they've been helping with the direction, providing contacts. It's really good to have people on board that have solid experience and also believe in us. They're willing to hold for the duration. They see the potential of what's coming. They know that we can deliver it, and that's really reassuring that we've got a solid base of investors. Because you have to keep in mind that we started this as 7,000 USD market cap fair launch. So it was very low. So we've come to quite a big height since then, at an all-time high of 5.4 million USD market cap. So in terms of the team itself, the core team is comprised of about 8 people. And then we've got underneath those people, we've got like maybe 15 people like in administrative positions or like helping out in the chat. Admittedly, there is some like weak areas in the chat I see. So I've been interviewing some people this week for the role of like community manager. And we've also getting somebody for social media because we think those two areas could be improved, and we recognise that, and it's been fed back from the community, so we're taking that on board. We want to have the voice chat open more, which is really important, and we're focused on community giveaways as well, which is why we're bringing a community manager in, just so I can take some of the workload and give fresh ideas, which we welcome for anyone that wants to get involved. There is a recruitment form in our chat. And we welcome people coming on board with, fresh ideas in marketing, community, technology, etc. We really want to adapt and change and become relevant in this changing and emerging space.
Great. It's been a very, very long road for you guys. It's been how much? 25 days since you guys launched? 20.
That's right. Yeah, I think about that. Yeah.
25 days. You guys know better. 25 days in crypto, 25 days in DeFi, and in the Binance Smart Chain mainly feels like a year, to be honest. So many things happen. You have to take care of so many people that come through and leave, and and then new people come in. It's like a very, very hectic task to honestly manage a token. Been there, done that. I actively do it as of now too. So I know. So one thing I wanted to talk about before we jump into the details is just knowing at which point do you guys feel that you are at? Would you call this the beginning of your token? Would you call this, I don't know, that you're halfway through development? I would we call the the actual state of the token as of now. Tell us a little about that.
I think it's like the intermediary phase. I think that we started this maybe with not planning it out as much as we should have done, but we've reacted to it because it went really positively, and now we're delivering the utility. We did have utility planned in the background anyway, so it's been quite easy to, the NFT marketplace and staking is pretty much ready. We're just doing the finishing touches to it. And the ETH contract is ready, in terms of because we're doing an ETH bridge. So I'd say we're in intermediary phase because the stuff come in, and we've also added a metaverse game to the roadmap, which is going to come in Q4. So I'd say we're at that kind of intermediary stage where we are, doing marketing to keep investors coming and holding the floor, because we recognize that's important to keep people interested, and also that people are feeling that we're doing stuff. You don't want a stale coin where there's nothing happening in terms of development or marketing. So we're trying to keep a steady flow of news coming out. And it's working, we look after our investors, we listen to them. And I think it's really helped that we have, created the whale group who are setting the direction. And they're a solid base of holders. We've got people of friendly whales who we know, who believe in the project. And some of them are doing it for fun, it's not necessarily a quick win for them. They're willing to hold for the duration until we do the development, and they see the potential for it to be, certainly a lot higher market cap than this. 50 or 100 million is realistic, or even more. I know as a short-term goal, I think 50 million would be a good target. And then moving forward, as we advance the technology, when the game is released, certainly 100 more is possible. And you may have seen on our Twitter banner, we've expanded the brand. It's MetaDoge and Friends. So there's going to be different characters in the game, and also in the NFT marketplace and staking. So is it just MetaDoge? We've got lots of meta characters. We want to expand the universe, expand the brand.
Sounds great. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, you guys got a perfect market timing. At the time that Facebook was changing their main logo and their main name, and at the time that metaverse cryptos are developing at a faster rate than ever. Honestly, the main growth we've seen in crypto these last 2 weeks, I'd say, has been through metaverses. So that's something I wanted to cover today too. So far, I'm happy to hear that you guys feel like there is a lot to offer, which means that entry point is very good. In terms of your token, I wanted to ask you, you guys had literally an explosion on the 7th of November, and you went parabolic. People are probably going to look at the chart and be a little shocked about that. Like, what happened here? Was it just listings? What happened there, guys? Why such a parabolic growth and then a very, very, very steep downtrend too?
Do you want to cover that, Dan?
Yeah. It was the CMC listing on. It was a Sunday at about 2 o'clock UTC. So we sat and we kind of expected it to come on Monday as they normally do. And I think we was on the newly listed for about 8 hours because we was one of the only tokens that got listed. So I think it just caused, and we released some previews of our NFT marketplace and little bits alongside of that. So I think it just caused some exponential growth. And then obviously when you get that, you get quite a hefty correction. But we even went from, I think, about 600k market cap to 5.2. And then we've had a pretty solid floor at 2 mil ever since then, like, which has been great with how long ago that was. And we've still held that 2 million floor. So we tripled in value pretty much, no, quadrupled in value on that day, and still saw a really positive uptrend from it.
That was really good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you guys are now recovering probably better than ever. I think the time now is very good as well for an entry. In terms of the project MetaDoge, we already introduced a lot of the things that you guys are doing. Why was this created at first? What was the meaning behind it? Was it just to catch the Facebook wave? Was it just to catch the metaverse wave? And then how do you develop it further in terms of, yes, we've talked about NFT, yes, but how do you expect to stand out? Because, being straightforward to you, as I always am, everyone's getting NFTs, marketplaces, and video games and stuff like that. How do you plan to stand out? How do you plan MetaDoge to be different?
Well, I think by being different, we're also going to, work together with other tokens. We're talking with many different tokens at the moment with partnerships, and we see these as being featured in the upcoming game as well. Where we're going to work with other quite big tokens, other Doge tokens, other meme tokens. We do really want to keep in a meme kind of category with the partnerships. And I'm lucky enough to have, discussions with, many different teams. I've spoken to teams in the past. So I think a difference would be we're going to work together very, in a strong way with the tokens. And I think that'll make us stand out because, we're going to get cross promotion. There's going to be soft partnerships, hard partnerships, AMAs in each other's communities, cross promotion on Twitter, characters featured in the game, cross promotion on NFTs. And I think it's about getting the brand out there. Essentially we are a meme coin, yes, but a meme coin with utility. And you're right, the meta in the meme coin metaverse is the trend at the moment. It's in the media a lot. Metaverse coins are predicted to go up in the next few years. Meme coins have been going up all year, as we know, and they continue to do that. So I think we've got two good trends there. In terms of how we're going to stand out, the quality, obviously, you see some of these games and they're pretty lame and they look like there's not much work in them. We're going to invest a lot of money into development. We're spending every penny, of the marketing wallet on marketing or development. We've not taken any salary as such. Some of these teams take huge amounts of the dev or marketing wallet. We've not done that. We've literally put every penny into this token. We've recognized that we need to get some visibility over it. We need visibility to the brand for brand awareness. But yeah, in terms of what we do, we're a trusted team. We're strong. We're very persistent. Some teams will give up, like when things aren't going a bit south. We're definitely not doing that. We're a trusted team. Most of the investors who we know are actually our friends, and people that we're meeting are also becoming friendly with. So people can trust us. We're a trusted brand. I think we're going to change and evolve as time goes on. keep new developments coming, keep up with the latest developments and make things better. All we can do is listen to the community, follow what the latest technology is, basically enhance it and, make sure that we are rising above our competitors. And we can only do that from continuous improvement.
Super, super nice. I'm not going to lie, guys. We had a chat before, of course, accepting having you through this. I went through everything I could in terms of potential. Graphic wise, I love it. Again, it's funny, but the potential of meme coin looking like tokens is a lot higher than the ones that don't look like a meme. Honestly, people love the Doge look. People love the Shiba look, and that's definitely a very good chance for you to skyrocket as well if you keep doing things in the right way. In terms of marketing, up until now, what have you guys done? How many things have you guys covered? How much room for growth do you guys have in terms of marketing? Because if you were to tell me right now that you've done the best YouTubers, that you've done all trendings, that you've done, I'd be pretty concerned. So how far do you think you've come with marketing, and how much do you have left in order to give this the reach that it really needs, as in advertisements and so on, to give it international reach?
Sure. So we've done all like kind of the, the normal stuff that you'd expect in a launch, like the beginning, like the Twitter influencers, PooCoin banner, CMC, CG listing, etc. All of what you'd expect. Then we've done like some, good stuff like trending on CoinGecko, CMC. We have done a SpaceX billboard that's up for a month. That's quite nice outside the California SpaceX facility. We've got banners ready to go on BSC scan. We've contacted Dex to reserve their banner in January. We've done the application for the Chinese version of CMC, which is, I may not pronounce it right, Phi Exio Heo. We're going to do the Chinese banner there, which we think is a good platform to list on. We've got some big, some like kind of superstar, like kind of influencers on Twitter that are popular in Asia, Malaysian superstars. We're thinking of maybe using one of them, which the Asian community are keen on. We have got like kind of advertising on Weibo, Bilibili, the anime version of like kind of Twitch in Asia. We've had promotion on there. We've had AMAs in Chinese investor groups, and we've got more of them come in. We have some big YouTubers that we've been in contact with. They've not gone online yet. We did have one in South America that went online a few weeks ago, but we've got the biggest ones that come in. They've not been posted yet. We've got one with 500,000 subscribers who I really like, who we're going to go with. There's one with 200,000 subscribers, which is not as good, but it's still like good exposure. I want to go with some other like kind of mid-range, maybe a big one as well, depending on budget. There's a lot of visibility coming up on certain listing sites. I can't really say the names, but there is a lot planned, certainly. You can imagine which ones they are. And we've paid a lot of the budget for visibility. In terms of exchange listings, we really want to go with Gate.io. We don't really want to go with, we was going to go for a smaller one, but I think that it's better to start like kind of a mid-range one and then work up. We would like to go for Crypto.com. If you've seen that MicroPex is going for that, and recently they've listed Floki and Baby Doge, etc. So Crypto.com trending is something that may happen. Not really sure of the effectiveness of it, but we're trying it. CoinGecko trending's happened, but we're going to try a different form of CoinGecko trending that's perhaps got more visibility. A lot of Chinese promotion. We're focusing on the Chinese market, doing everything the Asian marketing in regards to VChat, Weibo, SuperTalk, BTalk. In terms of the actual BTalk banner, it's something that we have in the plan, but at this stage, we're not implementing it. It's possibly something that's coming. We think there's things that we could use for more effectiveness in terms of the cost of it, but it's definitely a consideration. So yeah, there is YouTubers coming. There is other Twitter influencers. There is visibility on listing sites. There is banners. DAP Radar, we've been in contact with about a banner there as well. So DAP Radar, BSC Scan, DEX, obviously PooCoin. We've kind of, the PooCoin I don't personally like. I think like for the money, it's a bit expensive and I don't think it gets that many results. I'd prefer like DEX. DAP Radar is something that seems to have a lot of impressions, a million impressions a month. So we're willing to try that. And the banners on the Chinese version of CMC are something that we're keen on trying. It seems to have some good visibility. So yeah, there's stuff in the pipeline, you know, a big focus on Asia. Many of our top investors are from Korea and China. So, you know, we want to listen to them and what they want, you know, is as much our coin as theirs. If they're investing a lot of money into it and our top holders, we want to go in a direction that is pleasing towards them and, you know, listen to them whilst also maintaining our leadership. Obviously, you know, we do have the final decision, but we listen to people and we will compromise.
Sounds power. I mean, you guys are sitting on a very decent amount of BNB in order to be you know, allocated well into the marketing. I really see what you've been doing. I think everything's been working well. You guys need right now to give an extra push to now break that all-time high you did a long time ago in order to get back in the trendings. I do consider that there is a lot you can still do that you haven't done, which is great. You know, it's great for growth, and that will just depend on you and how much you want to expand. And now I wanted to jump into the tokenomics, of course, just to inform everyone what, you know, where that money is being allocated, whether you are, let's say, living off your project, as in taking your salary out of it, whether you are fully allocating the marketing wallets, whether you are externally, you know, let's say externally financed by someone or externally funded by someone. Tell us a little about how you guys are doing with the taxes, the percentages, and so on.
I can speak about this if you like, Dom. So
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Our 5% marketing, 5% liquidity. The team hasn't paid. We've paid mods, but we haven't paid ourselves because I know that the core team, most of us are financially stable in terms of we don't really need to be taking bits and bobs from it. Like I could go the rest of the year and be happy with not taking anything from MetaDoge, and that'll continue like that. I don't see it as like a quick win on money. It's the idea is that we put everything back into the token and keep affording the good stuff. And if we're paying ourselves off the sides, then it's eventually going to end, and that's just short term for me. But yeah, I think marketing wise and budget, the liquidity is really strong at the minute. We're sat at 322k at 3 mil, so it's like that little sweet spot of like around 10%. Well, I'm messing up the words here. Around 10%. Why can't I not say 10%? You know what I mean? 10%. There we go.
Yeah, 10%. Yeah, that's all right. No worries, bro.
Sorry about that. Is there anything more you want to add to that, Dom? Because I fumbled.
Just to add, yeah, that we've spent like you know, $200,000 on marketing for the next few weeks. There is definitely stuff coming up. And yeah, we've not taken any salary. Obviously, at some point, we'd like to take some money to pay ourselves. We didn't. We basically gave up our team tokens. We decided to use them for marketing. For staking. We used team tokens for staking because we thought it was a better use rather than us having them, and we couldn't really sell them anyway. So we put them towards the staking pot, as well as the wallet that we have for the exchanges reservation. We're going to take a portion of that to the staking as well. So we think that's a better use rather than us selling tokens into the supply to get money.
Sounds lovely. Sounds lovely. I think you guys been doing great, honestly. I mean, keeping token for 24 days at a higher price than pre-sale price, keeping your community involved, keeping everyone active, and being caring. In the meantime, that you develop, whilst you develop what you are developing, which are the utilities, let's call them, is great because I think it is now at a point where if you guys manage to do things in the right way, to bring the right utilities at the right time, to bring the nice marketing at the right time, and to create the hype that you can create, um, growth is imminent, to be honest. Like, literally no problem for you to break that all-time high and get further and keep growing and get to new investors. You got a bunch of investors tonight. I hope you're happy about that. That means they appreciate your project. They appreciated everything they saw, which is great. In terms of the project, I think we've covered enough things. We've talked about a lot. We've talked about the team. We've talked about why was this project created? What was the idea behind it? We talked about the marketing. We've talked about tokenomics and how the taxes are being allocated, which is great. Last thing I want to say is, if you want to just say anything, or you're literally right now selling your product to someone. In this case, it is a token, but I always recommend it the same way. You're here to convince investors to be with you. So if you want to say a few last words to them before they can ask you questions, then that'd be great. It is all yours.
Yeah, sure. I just like to. Do you want to mention about the development, Dan? What's coming up?
Yeah, sure. So we've been working on the NFT minting, and we're doing it in a more of a loot box fashion. So you basically mint a loot box, and then you will basically get randomly given a NFT, which basically has a staking multiplier, and based off that multiplier, will then give you a certain amount of APY depending on what NFT you've got. So if you get one of our rarer ones, you could be getting 3 to 4x staking multiplier. And currently at current price, our staking pool without us topping it up as we go along is going to be about roughly 300k roughly right now. So if you're getting early before we do hit the higher prices and you're getting these NFT loot boxes cheaper, like it's going to be a really big payoff. I've seen other projects do this kind of staking, and once you've getting early, the returns are insane. But yeah, and the marketplace itself as well, that'll be it's all in MetaDoge, so we're not taking external payments, so it'll benefit the token as well. Because once you're kind of in there, you're staking your tokens and stuff like that, you're essentially holding the floor for us as well. Development wise, we are pretty much at a point where we're happy with it. The contracts are working as expected. Front end's coming along, but we're just making sure that everything's perfect, because we know we only get one time to launch the utility. Because if you get it wrong, people lose faith. So we're just testing every little bit and not risking anyone's money in it. But I'm really happy where we're at with it, and I think Flo is as well, the other member of the team, for the dev side of things, and we're just testing at the minute. But it's going great. I'm really happy with it. I don't know.
And I'll just finish up by by answering your question, Benson. Yeah. So in terms of why invest in this, it's a long-term project. Probably loads of people come here and say that, but we are a trustable team with a lot of connections. We are investing all of the marketing wallet. We're listening to investors. We're sticking around. We're very persistent. We're willing to invest our own money into this. We have invested our own money. We've not taken a salary. We've continued working on this day in, day out. The team's been working very, very hard. And the community's pumped with us. They're very excited. They believe in us. And that's like half the way. People need to believe in you and trust you that there's something coming. And people do believe and trust that we can deliver and will deliver from what we've done so far. And they know there's more that's going to come, and they know it's going to be continuous. And yes, we are struggling to break out of the 2 to 3 million, market cap range, but it's going to happen gradually, with the utility being released, with the marketing that's come in, it's just a matter of days or weeks, before we are breaking out and going to that higher level, and the floor is going to be so much higher. So advice to get in now, if you want a project where you can just leave it there and relax, and not worry about it, this is it. It is going to go on a gradual increase upwards. I just say believe in us. That's all from me. I welcome any questions.
Sounds great. It sounds great. Just the answer I was looking for. So now we're definitely open for questions, guys. You have the chance to, talk 1v1 with the devs of MetaDoge, which is a great chance for you to get to know more about the project or to solve those, little questions that you might have before investing into something. It is normal that you bring up questions when it comes to your money. So as I always say, don't feel shy to ask questions. I know you ask questions most of the time, but for those that don't ask questions sometimes, don't feel shy, feel comfortable. Anything you want to say, you're literally open to say it tonight. So right here, where you should have your microphone, you should have a hand. So you just wave it, and I see that you got a question. So Dominic, you're gonna have the chance to choose your questions tonight, as in the people ask you questions. So Dominic, you choose the first one, and I turn on his audio. Let's go for it.
Okay, sure. Are people going to put their hands up then? Yeah, if they want a question.
Yes, they should be raising their hands. Yes, guys, as I said, please click on that button in the middle if you have a question so we can see it. Thank you. So far, I don't see any. I've seen a few before, but they've literally stopped clicking on that one. Okay, we got Ali. We got Alzheimer's. Let's go for Ali at first. Ali, hello.
Sure.
Ali?
Hello guys, how are you all?
Hi, Ali. We're doing great. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to ask that what kind of game you are working on?
Okay, so the game that's coming, we're not actually working on it right now. It's going to begin in Q4. But the game will be an immersive game with various characters featuring partnership tokens. It's going to be, I imagine, similar kind of thing to maybe like Pokemon, where you're going out and you're doing various tasks. You're getting avatar skins. There's in-game rewards for completing tasks and actions. But yeah, in terms of the actual planning, it's not planned in depth. So I'm not going to sell something that's not true. But it is coming. We've got a new contract to games development company. Dan might want to talk because Dan is actually trained as a games developer on our team, and he is friends as well. So if you maybe want to talk about that, Dan.
Yeah, in terms of development, it's what I did at university, is computer games development. So I'm pretty experienced in that, as in my own personal time as well. But I do have friends who work at Rockstar and have worked at a few other massive games companies, and I've floated the idea past them. But obviously their salaries they're going to be pretty hefty. But I think down the line it's something we definitely can afford. But it's either the option of us keeping it internal, or we can outsource as well. There is companies that do crypto games now to a high standard, and so outsourcing is also going to be an option if the utility which we're developing kind of keeps going up and spiraling, because that's kind of how I do development in a sense. Is I'll just have an idea and it'll sort of just get bigger and bigger, and that's what's happening with MetaDoge. That's what's happening with our utility at the minute with the marketplace stuff. But we'll just keep growing on that. So it totally depends on how busy I am or how busy the team is, and depends what route we go in terms of actual development on it.
Okay, thank you for answering my question.
Cheers, Ali. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us, as always, and for asking your questions. We appreciate you guys. Definitely taking into account when it comes to having you around. So, guys, next questions. I think Alzheimer's had a question for us. Hey, mate, how's it going?
Hello, guys.
Hey.
I forgot my question. Sorry.
That's all right. Okay. I think your name literally described you, innit?
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
that's right. That's right. No problem, bruv. If you get it back into your mind, you can always come around and just ask it again. That's not a big deal. We're always here to help. So just raise your hand again if you get your question back into your mind. I think maybe John wanted to ask a question. John, did you have a question, mate? I don't know why, but I think I saw your hand being raised. Or maybe it was just me. Do you guys see anyone raising their hands as of now? I don't see anyone as of right now.
Sorry, Vincent, my mistake. I didn't mean to hit that.
Okay, so no questions, right, John? John?
Yeah, we're good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Cheers. No problem, mate. Thank you
Cheers.
so much. Have we got anyone raising their hands, guys? Dominic, Dan? Because I don't see anyone as of now. Maybe everyone's just cleared up.
I can't
Yeah,
see
I can't
anyone.
see
No.
anyone.
That's perfect. I mean, that means everyone's. Oh, White's asking a question right now. Let's give the voice to White. Hey, White.
Yeah. Hey guys. I've just joined the chat. Just literally woke up, and I'm not sure if we can do a quick summarize of what's going on. Like, sorry, if just maybe a few people are joining as well. Yeah. Thanks.
Perfect. Yeah, I think it'd be nice. It'd be nice to do a little summary. I was going to do it anyways, as I always do before before finishing the AMA. So, guys, White said it. He's right. Let's do a little summary of everything we've talked about today, so that everyone is aware, and then we'll just round it up. It was a great time with you, anyways. You got a bunch of new investors, which is nice. So I'm sure they liked what you said tonight. So Dominic or Dan, if you want to do a little roundup in a summary of what we've talked about, that'd be great.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. Yeah, so we just talked about like the overall project, the idea behind it of the Meta and Doge, obviously with the current trend on the metaverse. We talked about the upcoming development. We've got NFT staking and the NFT marketplace, which is going to be going live soon. That's been developed the back end. We're just doing some front end touches, and we've got some really cool NFTs. We've expanded the MetaDoge brand to bring in 6 new characters, and we're going to expand it with another 6 very shortly. These characters will feature on our NFTs. They're also going to feature in the upcoming metaverse game that's coming in Q4. So we've got some exciting development on the roadmap. In terms of marketing, we've got visibility on listing sites, a big focus on Asia in terms of Asian marketing, and some exciting development there. We've got YouTubers, we have obviously Twitter influencers, some high-end like YouTuber and a high-end Twitter celebrity in Asia we're considering. So yeah, we're a solid team, trustworthy, well-known in the space, and we listen to our investors. We started at a 7,000 USD market cap. We're currently at 2.7 million. There's a lot of room for growth. In terms of comparisons, maybe like King Shiba and Micro Pets, we're certainly like kind of looking towards their marketing and the way they progress things. We're also doing the staking, the NFT staking, the ETH bridge, similar to King Shiba. So there's some similarities there, and we recognize that there's room for growth in terms of exchange listings, the ETH bridge, the development, all of the visibility on listing sites. There's going to be a lot of marketing coming, a lot of development, and we're a trusted team. So yeah, I think like it's a no-brainer to invest. It isn't like a quick pump and downwards dump, but there is obviously downs and ups along the way. We have a solid floor around about the 2 million USD mark, and we've been hovering around there up and down, between the 2-3 million mark for the last few weeks. We've had a lot of visibility on, CoinGecko trending, CMC trending, etc. There's considerations for crypto.com, Dex Trending, etc. We're doing what we think brings the best value for money, and we have spent a lot of money on marketing that's going to be coming up. So there's a lot of exciting things there. We are investing all of the money from the marketing wallet into marketing, maybe some towards development. And obviously, as we progress towards the game, we will be spending more money on development. We'll adjust the taxes accordingly. And when we launch on ETH, there is going to be a slightly different taxes, but it will be overall the same amount. And the launch in Ethereum, we're predicting is going to come up very soon. And obviously, with the launch in Ethereum, the liquidity pools will eventually balance. And we're taking the same approach as Floki. King Shiba's recently launching it as well, and so is Cumstar, which is a bit out of the category, but I know that Cumstar had also done an ETH bridge. So yeah, we're reaching out to those teams to kind of find out what they've done and how they approached it, and replicating it from that point of view. So I think there's going to be a lot of growth coming. It's not going to be a coin that ends at any point. We're very persistent. We're not going to give up on it. We'll keep moving forward. We'll keep getting investors on board. We'll keep getting visibility on listing sites. We'll keep getting exchange listings, new development. We don't want people to get bored or stagnate. And we think by evolving the brand and bringing new characters in, it's going to make it more exciting and appealing towards investors, especially in the Asian market.
Beautiful words. That's music to my ears. Guys, wonderful, wonderful things. I think you literally just said it all. I just want to round it up here. Once again, thank you so much for being around. I think we had a great time with you guys. Great project MetaDoge, which has been having a great run, and there is a lot to come to. So guys, once again, thank you so much, and I wish you a great night. Have a good one. I hope to see you very soon. This was a great AMA.
Thank you, Benson, and thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It's been nice meeting everyone.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for coming, as always, and I'll see you very soon. Guys, cheers. Have a great one. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon. AMA Central. Peace. Bye-bye.
See you later.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.